acquaintances. I have an average salary. My car is over 10 years old. Yes, we have a house, but we would like to have a bungalow on the sea. Katrina was 50 years old. When her children moved out, she became depressed. She was rethinking her life. She didn't like that rethinking. None of her husband's efforts to somehow cheer her up worked. She was sad that she had lived her life in vain, that she hadn't achieved anything great, that she hadn't left anything outstanding after herself. The husband couldn't stand it anymore and decided to pay for her sessions with a professional psychologist. Katrina didn't really believe in psychologists, but when she learned that the session was already booked, she sat down in a comfortable chair and the male doctor asked her about her concerns. "I'm a failure. My whole life is a complete disappointment. I went with the flow and wasted all my talents. I haven't achieved anything significant." The psychologist objected. He said that he talked with Katrina's husband and knows for sure that it's not true. Katrina has 2 wonderful children. They received a good education and found their ways in life, and that's Katrina's and her husband's merit. The psychologist also added that Katrina has a job where she's respected and she's benefiting society. Where did she get these thoughts about wasted years? "Doctor," she exclaimed, "yes, you're right, but I have no real friends, only acquaintances. I have an average salary. My car is over 10 years old. Yes, we have a house, but we would like to have a bungalow on the sea. And the worst thing is that my time has passed. There is no youth and strength, which means there is no hope that I'll be able to get all this someday." The psychologist smiled and he nodded to indicate that he had heard Katrina. He thought for a second and then said something that brought Katrina back to life and ended their psychotherapy. "Yes, I understand you. There really is something to be sad about. And you're right, most of your life has been lived. But I can easily continue your list of what you don't have. For example, you don't have millions of dollars in debt. You have no responsibility for seriously ill parents. You don't have bad kids. You yourself are perfectly fine and healthy. You don't have a hump. You have no disabilities. You don't have an alcoholic or drug addict husband. You are not an addict. If you continue the list of what you don't have, then it seems to me that your mood will improve. And I think you'll be grateful, and you will hope that they won't appear in your life." Katrina nodded. She thanked the psychologist and rushed out of the office, and her husband was simply amazed at the healing of his wife. There is nothing wrong with striving for the best, but learn to appreciate what you have achieved and be grateful for what passed you by.